Hi, today we're going to see how to create a dripping text effect in Gimp. So the first thing we need to do is to select the text tool. So I'm going to change the font. The font here is monospace. The size is 500 and the color is white. Left click and now type your text. Control A to select all text. And now double click here. Let's change it to lobster. I'm going to increase the size to 700. And then make it bold. Left click here and now select the alignment tool. Make sure the align is relative to the image, and now let's align it horizontally and then vertically. And now right click on the text layer to image size. Now if you want to remove these squares here, just select another tool here, select the move tool. So now select the move tool. I'm going to move my layer upward, so here. Now I'm going to bring my dripping paint image. So as you can see, the image is quite big. Select the scale tool, left click here, and now since the chain icon here is linked, I'm just going to left click on either the width and the height, left click, type the backslash, and now I can type any number. It will divide both the width and the height by the number. So I'm going to type 5 and then press enter. So as you can see, it divided the width and height by 5. And now click on scale. And now we can see the layer because it is up here. So press the minus key on your keyboard to zoom out. So here it is. Just select the alignment tool. Select the paint dripping layer, this one here. Make sure the align is relative to the image. And now let's align it horizontally and then vertically. And now press enter to zoom in. And now I'm going to select the scale tool. I'm going to hold the shift key to scale it from one side. So for example, I'm going to scale it from the upper side here down. Hold the shift key and then scale it. So here it is, and now I'm going to hold the shift key and then scale it from the right or left, so it will cover all of my text. And now I'm going to select this middle point here and then just move it here like this, and now press enter. And now I'm going to remove the white color here. Just select the fuzzy select tool, left click on the white here, and now it is selected. And now press the delete key on your keyboard. So here it is, and I go to select none, and now select the move tool, and now I'm going to kind of place. So for now I'm going to place it here like this. Now right click on the dripping paint layer, right click on it, alpha to selection. Now we don't need this layer here, I can delete it. So this dripping paint layer, press the X here to delete it. Select the move tool, and now in the move here, change it from layer to selection. You will be able to move the selection. And now we are on our text layer. Select the brush tool. Make sure the foreground is white. The hardness is 100, the force 100. And now I'm going to paint here. For example, on the part here I want to add. So for example, I want to paint here. So here it is. And now for example, I'm going to select the move tool. I'm going to move it, for example, say I want to for this one here, I'm going to move this one here like this. So right click on the text layer to image size to cover all the size here. And now let's select the paintbrush again. Now I'm going to paint here like this. So here it is. Select the move tool. As you can see, we are still on move selection. And now I'm going to move it here like this. I'm going to select the paintbrush, paint this part here. Select the move tool. I'm going to add one here like this. Select the paintbrush. And now I want to add dripping effect here on the R. Let's select the move tool. So for example here, I'm going to rotate it. So just select the rotation tool. So this one here. And same as before in the transform, instead of selecting layer, select selection. And now we can rotate our selection like this. Press enter. And now let's select the move tool again. You can even scale your selection. So I'm going to place here like this. Select the paintbrush. So here it is. So now let's add another one. I'm going to select the move tool. So here select the paintbrush again, and then here it is. And now let's remove the selection. Go to select, none. Now I'm going to change the color of my dripping text here. So right click on the text layer, alpha to selection. So it selected everything. Click on this icon here to create a new layer, fill it with transparency, and then press OK. Left click on the foreground color. So for example, I want to select the green color. So let's try this one here. Here's the HTML notation. Press OK. Make sure on the transparent layer we created, and now let's move it. So here it is. And now go to select, none. And now I'm going to add some styling to it. So let's go to filter, light and shadow, and then select bevel. So on the bevel, change the bevel type from chamfer to bump. And now I'm going to adjust, for example, the settings here. So I think I'm going to leave it here, and now press OK. And now I'm going to add some long shadow. Go to filter, light and shadow, and then select long shadow. So for the color, left click, change it to black, press OK. I'm going to reduce the length. So for the angle, I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm just going to reduce the opacity a little bit, like this, and now press OK. And now let's go back, filter, ratio long shadow. Left click on the preset, and now I'm going to left click here. It will give us the same settings we used. And now this time I'm just going to increase the opacity here all the way up, and then press OK. So now if you left click here, these are layer effects. You can still change them. If I left click here on this one and change the opacity, so here I think I'm going to leave it here, and I press OK. Select the move tool, and now I'm just going to place it here. So just make sure here, once you're finished, to put, for example, the transforms here on the move tool and the rotation tool back to layer. So here it is selection, left click here, and then select the layer, and then let's select the rotation tool. Since we use the selection here, the transform is selection. Let's put it back to layer so you don't forget. And now let's select the move tool, so here like this, then right click, new from visible,